I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my... Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we are talking about I was influenced, but the Middle Eastern version of that. So if you want to see who influenced me to purchase these Middle Eastern fragrances, please stay tuned. Okay, so before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly, truly, truly appreciate your continued support as my channel grows. I'm so excited. If you haven't already subscribed, y'all, now's the time. Like, what are you waiting for? Just hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. And then make sure you turn on that notification bell so you will be notified every single time I upload a video. Okay, so as always, let us talk about my scent of the day. So my scent of the day is this one right here. This is Valentino Donna Born in Roma, but this is the intense version. So this one is not a cult favorite as the original Valentino Donna Born in Roma fragrance. This one got a lot of mixed reviews, but I do enjoy it. There's bourbon vanilla in the opening. There's some jasmine in the middle, less jasmine than the original, and then a little bit of benzoin in the base. I think that benzoin is what is off-putting to some. But this one to me is the deeper, darker version of Valentino Donna Born in Roma, and I absolutely enjoy it. So Valentino Donna Born in Roma, the intense, is my scent of the day. Okay, so I have 6 fragrances here, and I'll tell you who I was influenced by to purchase this Middle Eastern fragrances. So we know that Middle Eastern fragrances are just definitely a thing. For us here in the US, they're way less expensive than a designer fragrance or a celebrity fragrance. And yeah, for some reason, they last and last on the skin. So I started to kind of like explore them a little bit because I really don't have that many in my collection. So with doing that, I obviously looked at some videos and then I was influenced. So if you're interested, let's go. So the first one, wait, before we start, I am not Middle Eastern. Don't mind the outfit. I'm an island girl. And I may not pronounce some of these things correctly, so bear with me. Okay, so let's get into the fragrances then. So this one right here, Qaid Al Farsan, this is from the House of Latafa. And who influenced me to purchase this? This was influenced by Coco Pebs. Listen, if you guys have not watched Coco Pebs and you like really in-depth videos with some humor, check her out. Like, I could watch her videos over and over again. And she has a niece that does some appearances on her channel. Shy. Yeah. Anywho, when she described this fragrance, because she did like a Monday night, like a Monday, Middle Eastern Monday fragrance thing. And she featured this. And I was like, oh yeah, this sounds like it's right up my alley. So this one to me is like a really creamy fragrance. There's so many aspects of it that makes it creamy, because there's coconut milk, there's vanilla, there's sandalwood, there's ylang ylang. All of these elements give it like this very beautiful creamy vibe. Not too lactonic at all. It doesn't really pull on my skin as something like super milky. Because I got to be careful with those, because sometimes those could kind of get sour on my skin. But yeah, this one, the projection and the sillage on me, I would call it minimal because it wears closer to my skin. In terms of longevity, it gives me about 3 to 4 hours on the skin. But I can't be vexed at the fragrance. Me cannot be mad. Why? I paid $18.79 for this fragrance on Amazon. So how could I be mad at it? I could always decant it and refresh myself. So yeah, Qaid Al-Fuzan, Lord, pray for this island girl and these pronunciations. You hear? From the house of Latafa. And thank you, Coco Pebs, for influencing me to purchase this one. I love it. So the next fragrance I have here is another fragrance from the house of Latafa. And this one is called, I can't say it, y'all, Baid Al-Oud Sublime. And the person that influenced me to purchase this, his name is Extra Nose Fragrances. He's funny. I think he's hilarious. Check out his channel. Of course, I will link everybody's channel down below. So I was watching, you know, YouTube, and I just came across his channel, and he was talking about this fragrance. Now I said, listen, I need to get my hands on it. So when I spray this fragrance, what I get, right there in the opening, I get a burst of fruitiness. There's apple, there's some plum, there's rose, there's jasmine. It's like a really, really similar fragrance to Eden Juicy Apple from the House of Kayali. I don't know if it's meant to be a dupe, but it smells really close to that Kayali fragrance. But this one has a lot more depth because there's vanilla and patchouli in the base, and it lasts way longer on my skin. Way longer. This one gives me 6+ hours on the skin. Projection and sillage, I would say, is moderate. And Lord, I can't be vexed at this fragrance. I tell you, 6 hours, I'll take it because I paid $39.95 on Amazon for this one. So, hey, thank you, Extra Nose Fragrances, for influencing me to purchase this one because I absolutely love it. I love Eden Juicy Apple. It just really doesn't last that long. But I use it, of course, sometimes I use it for bed and whatnot, but to run errands. So this one kind of just fills the void. I might layer them both and just see, you know, how long it's going to last on my skin. But yep, this is Baid Al-Oud Sublime from the House of Latafa. Very, very beautiful fragrance. Next fragrance I have here is from the house of Afnan, and this is Modest du Parfum. The packaging is everything. This bottle is so pretty. And who influenced me to purchase this? It was I don't know if I'm saying her name right, Ceylon Cleo, but we'll pop up the name, of course, and link the channel below. She has really good taste in fragrances. And yeah, she influenced me to purchase this one right here. So when I spray this one, what I get is a burst of strawberry and chocolate and yumminess. Oh gosh, yes. Oh goodness gracious. It is so yummy. It's like a sweet, flirtatious, yet dark and mysterious fragrance. It's compared to, or it's supposed to be a dupe of La Nuit Trésor à la Folie because of like the dark cherry that's in that fragrance. But this one has a little bit more strawberry. There's patchouli, there's musk, there's vanilla. And although La Nuit Trésor à la Folie lasts forever on the skin, so does this fragrance. And guess what? This one was $33.39 on Amazon. I thoroughly enjoy this fragrance. It's really nice for like a date night, date evening. As it's coming into fall, here in Florida we have a fake fall because it's 90 degrees outside as I film. But as it's coming into the cooler months, it's definitely going to be a beautiful fragrance to wear out in the colder months. It's going to push through, y'all. It's strong. I love it. Yep, so this is Modest du Parfum from the house of Afnan, and Ceylon Cleo made me buy it. Girl, I'm not mad at you. I'm not. Not at all. So the next fragrance I'm about to talk about is no stranger to the channel, it's Camera from Lattafa. Everybody talks about this fragrance for good reason. Listen, you know who influenced me? TikTok. TikTok did it. I know, I shouldn't be TikToking, but sometimes that stuff is funny. But Lattafa's Camera is such a gorgeous fragrance. Oh my goodness. Of course, it's compared to Angel Share by Killian, but I feel like it's different. This one to me is like just a little bit more cinnamon forward. Oh my gosh. It's so intoxicating. It's just a gorgeous, oriental, delicious fragrance. Smells like a crisp apple strudel. It's so good. And in terms of lasting power, Angel Share does not hold a candle to this when it comes to performance. This gives me 8+ hours on the skin. And since I've gotten it, it's gotten better, and I've only had it maybe for a month and a half, and the performance has gotten better and better. There's cinnamon, nutmeg, dates, so it's sweet. It's not as boozy as Angel Share, which is okay. I just really enjoy this, and this one gets all the hype for good reason. So TikTok, thank you. Thank you very much for making me purchase this fragrance, because I spent $37.99 on Amazon to purchase this one. So yep, this is Camera from the house of Lattafa. Okay, so this one is probably the least expensive fragrance in my collection, the least expensive fragrance ever. Like, man, this is cheaper than pink sugar. So the fragrance I am referring to is this one right here, and this is Chocomus from Al Rehab. Now, who influenced me to purchase that? It's a young lady, and her channel is called Feel Good Tings. T-I-N-G-Z. So of course I was all over it. So she talked about this fragrance, and I was like, okay, let me go to Amazon and see what Amazon is talking about. Let me tell you, this thing costs $8.70 right now, today, while I'm filming. This is a chocolate vanilla dream. It is so yummy. So yummy. It's not really long lasting. I've layered this with like a chocolate body butter. It's called Chocolate from Sugar Mama Fragrances. I should have brought it up, but I didn't. And then sometimes I layer it with vanilla, because you can go either way. Like when you layer it with the chocolate, yes, you smell like deliciousness. Vanilla, you still smell like deliciousness. This thing costs, whoa. This thing costs less than $10. It lasts, it's fleeting. It's fleeting. It gives you maybe 3 hours on, it gives me maybe 3 hours on my skin. But again, I cannot be mad at the thing. $8.79, must say. Hey, that's a beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. Feel Good Tings. Feel Good Tings is the one that influenced me to purchase this, and I am so happy I did. So happy I did, and I see that this is going to be one of my favorite fragrances. I wear this to bed. I wear this around the house, you know, when I want that kind of decadence in my life, and I don't want to like spray my like Bianco Latte or any of the more expensive niche fragrances. So yeah, this is Chocomus from Al Rehab, and I am thoroughly enjoying this. Thank you, Feel Good Tings. Okay, so last but not least is this fragrance here, and again, bear with the island woman and the pronunciations. And this one is called Mtheab for women from Junaid Perfumes. Listen, it's gonna be up on the screen so you could read it. The person that the channel, the person that influenced me to purchase this one is A Fragrant Glance. She is amazing. She like mostly reviews a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, and like the way she describes everything, mwah, chef's kiss. So thank you very much. She's the one that made me go out and get this. Now this right here, when I checked before I started filming, I don't see it anymore on Amazon, and I think probably I paid like almost $40 for it. So yeah, so this one to me is a vanilla fragrance. So it's like a vanilla musky fragrance. There's vanilla, there's white musk, there's rose. However, it's not a vanilla that's a gourmand vanilla. It's not sweet and sugary at all. It more leans more to like the spicy vanilla, but there's really not any spices listed. Now, I also get like a really slight smoky vibe from that fragrance, and making me to believe that there might be a little bit of Gaiac wood in here, but that's also not listed, so who knows, I'm just making stuff up. But that's what I smell. That is exactly what I smell. Now this one lasts 7+ hours on my skin. Yeah, this is nice. 7+ hours on the skin. Sillage, projection, I would say is moderate. Again, the price is right. And there's some like really little, you know, kind of like how Ylang Gold and fragrances like Pink Me Up, the way that when you spray them, there's a little bit of shimmer on the skin. This one does that also. So you get all of that for $40 or less. Hey, don't be mad. Don't be mad at this fragrance at all. This is a fragrance that I think is good for fall. It's going to push through nicely. Nice for every day, you know, going to work, whatever. It's not too loud at all. Of course, if you overspray, you're on your own. And if you want to sweeten this fragrance up, of course, you could layer it with a sweeter vanilla. But it's not a sweet fragrance at all in my estimation. So this one is Mtheab for women, and I really thank A Fragrant Glance for influencing me to purchase this one right here. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed the video, because I am expanding my horizons and checking out a few Middle Eastern brands to see what it does, you know, what it do. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you have not already subscribed, turn on your notification bell so that you will be notified every single time I upload, and follow me on Instagram. Now, like I always say, as we are trying to get where we are, we're fighting, we're persevering, we're doing what we do, smell like good people. Smell fabulous at all times. So, I'll see y'all in the next one, I hope.